I apologise if this video is a bit sporadic, I did not make any notes. For those of you who don't know, I have a boyfriend, and that boyfriend lives in America. And if you can't tell, I'm not in America. I'm very much in Scotland, which does not sound like where my accent is, so that point was moot. But I'm getting distracted. I'm in the UK, he's in America. So for a few months now, we've been doing a long-distance relationship, which has intensified now that I can't even leave my flat, let alone the country. Before this all happened, my sister asked me whether, because I'm asexual, a long-distance relationship is easier for me than it would be for an ally. That's what I'm going to talk about today. I think the main reasoning behind asking this was that I don't feel sexual attraction. I don't really want sex. So because I don't want sex, the assumption was made that I wouldn't have that need to be close to my partner. Now, obviously there are a few ways in which this goes wrong, but before we get into that, I think it's important to say that this is very much an individual question. Everyone is going to be different and everyone's relationship is going to be different. So some people may be really compatible for long distance relationships. Some people may be the kind of person who the long distance relationship is easy to maintain and it's not that hard. Whereas other people will not be able to do a long distance relationship at all. For whatever reason, maybe they just need to be close to their partner to be able to feel affection towards them. And it can be very taxing being away from your partner for an extended period of time. I personally, I'm quite good at it. Obviously, I would prefer to be with my boyfriend. I would prefer to be in the same country as him. I would prefer to be living with him. But I'm quite good at keeping in contact with my friends and family when I'm far away from them. I've spent a lot of my life, especially in the last few years, being a long way from my friends and family. And I am at the moment. I'm about a 4-hour train drive from my nearest family member. I don't really have any friends in Edinburgh. And I can't visit anyone at the moment, obviously, because lockdown. So I've gotten pretty used to keeping in contact with people with video calls and playing games online to socialise, and me and my boyfriend watched a film the other day, so it's really par for the course for me. But back to the topic at hand, asexuality and long-distance relationships. The idea that because we don't want sex, a long-distance relationship will be inherently easier for us. Now, I don't think this is true. There's a level of affection and emotional closeness which I think is gained by being in the same place as someone, and that isn't sexual in any way. And also there are ways to express affection which can only be expressed in person that aren't sexual. For example, sensual displays of affection, hugs, holding their hand, cuddling. And for aces who enjoy kissing, like me, that it can be something that you miss as well. So yes, there isn't that sexual aspect, and maybe for some people that makes it easier because they don't want sex all the time. But I still want hugs all the time. I still want kisses all the time. It's something that is an inherent drive in me, that romantic and sensual attraction that I'm missing, that I would like to have, but I obviously can't at the moment because my boyfriend is in another country. So I don't think it's necessarily easier for an ace to be in a long distance relationship, but I think that the things you may want to do, the things you may miss, are different in a relationship with one or two aces. Once again, this really varies wildly between people, but I'm a very touchy-feely person. I know that a lot of people aren't, so maybe if communication and spending time together, even if it's not in person, is very important to you, then there could be very little difference between a long distance relationship and being in close proximity. The thing I've never really understood is cheating. A little bit of a side note, but when people aren't getting what they want sexually, which can happen a lot in long distance relationships when you're far away, people will either compromise in making the relationship open when they're far away, or they will cheat. And I've never really understood this. Maybe it's because, obviously, this is something I wouldn't want, because I don't have that sexual drive. I don't want sex with anyone, so I don't need to make that compromise. But hugging and kissing I still like, and I don't need to cheat on... I don't feel the need that I would have to cheat on my boyfriend by kissing and cuddling people, which would be very weird cheating, but it's still cheating. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I've never understood cheating. And I don't know if that's just me personally, like my drive for those sort of things is lower than most people, or lower than those people who would have problems in a long distance relationship. I don't know. But yes, let me know your thoughts. Would you be able to do a long distance relationship if you are the sort of person who wants a relationship? Yeah. And if so, do you think it was easier for you than it would be for someone who identifies as ally? Yes, this is a relatively short video because, as you noticed, I put 2 videos out in a fortnight, which is once per week, which would have been easier to say. I'm going to try and get back to a weekly schedule. It probably won't happen. That's why at the end of the video I'm still going to say every other Saturday, because that's all I can promise at the moment. Hope you understand. I've got some exciting things planned in the near future, which I will let you know about when they are ready to be known. Okay, that works. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like. I post videos every other Saturday, so if you want to see more, then feel free to subscribe. That is all I had to say today. Have a wonderful day, and I shall see you next time. My hair is so long. I can't get a haircut, guys. I can't. What's gonna happen to my head? Planned in the near future, which I will let you know about.